So here we are. As I mentioned to you, I want to introduce you to members of my family who produce this show, write this show, edit this show, etc. You hear this guy's name mentioned every now and then on the broadcast. His name is Kyle McMorrow.
It's me.
He's pretty big.
Yeah,
He's pretty big. And I say that because he's always saying, I'm pretty big around here. I'm pretty big.
thank you.
So Kyle's the executive editor, producer emeritus. And I got to say, and I'll say it to his face because I don't say it often because I always give him a hard time.
I'm listening.
One of the hardest, shut up.
Just
One of the
saying.
hardest working brothers you will ever know. I always tell people I handpicked him because, when that space opened, I needed somebody young with the energy, the talents, the smarts, dare I say, good looks and great singing voice.
And I slipped him a 50.
And he slipped me a 50, and that did it. So, man, it's good to have you with
I
me.
appreciate
It's
you.
been a few years now. How hard is it to produce this show with me on it? And I put that disclaimer on it because it's like some people say, I can't produce that show. That dude is crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be so truthful here with you on it. No, with you on it, it makes it much easier. Overall, it's the hardest thing that I do on a daily basis. It's just incredibly challenging, but also rewarding to hear it come out the other end.
So where do you come up with the stories that go into this show? Because I know, you've produced other shows in the past, but when you produce this,
Yeah.
they seem to cater to me, or at least they play to my strengths. Where do you come up with these stories, Kyle?
So it's a balance, right? It's a balance of what do people need and want to know, and what are what I call the water cooler stories, and the stories that I think people will take home with them and talk about with their family. And then I narrow it down even further to how is Larry Mullins going to deliver this story, because I know you have a certain sort of flair for various topics, and so when I find those stories, they're catered right for you.
Kyle. You gave me a story in the show today, as a matter of fact, that we're going to go on the air with here in a few minutes,
Mhm.
of a study which says people sit on the toilets
Yes.
using their phones, and
Yes.
some of them are video calls
Yes.
with their phones. Kyle, are you trying to ruin my upstanding newsman image by giving me stories like that?
Well, I know how much of a fan you are of doing that. I know
Of
you
what? Sitting on the damn
sit
toilet?
on the toilet, sort of just.
See what I mean? And I got to deal with this cat.
You're conducting business while conducing business. That's
Not with the
well,
camera going,
well,
Kyle.
look, what you do in the privacy of your bathroom is your deal.
Oh my gosh. And we have our fallouts every now and then. I'll get mad, I'll fuss, I'll claw. I'm Larry Mullins. I'm a veteran. I've been doing this forever. And the kid goes, and it makes me mad because he doesn't get mad, right? Pisses me off. But he goes, I'm just trying to protect you and trying to protect the broadcast.
Yes.
And certain things you can't say on the air.
Yes.
And I'd be wanting to grab and choke his little ass because I'm like, dude, we need to say this. Well, I need to protect you and I need to protect the broadcast.
I need to protect my paycheck.
Do you practice that at home? I mean, when you give me stories, certain stories, and you know which ones trigger me.
Yes.
Do you sit there and practice? Okay, I know what Mullins is going to say to this. He's going to object to this. I need to figure out how I'm going to respond to him now, because it seems like this stuff is well orchestrated.
Well, I think there's definitely a finesse to it all. And when I, again, select certain stories for you, I do have trigger warnings. I know what will set you off. And so I figure out ways of massaging it in and letting you know why we're doing a certain story.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have objections, maybe I can help ease them.
Kyle. And he's saying that now. He's all cool, calm, and collected now because he's a daddy, had a little girl.
That's right.
Isabella is here. She's a beautiful daughter.
2 months.
No disrespect to Emma, but I don't know how in the hell the child that beautiful could be his, but that's okay.
DNA test pending.
Speaking of which, she's been keeping him up at night,
Yes,
and
sir.
I've asked him, how does he put her to sleep? And this brother told me that he sings to this child. Now,
Dude.
I've suggested that she gets headphones so she doesn't have to listen to him. And when you hear him sing, you'll know why. Sing us something.
Well, she, at the moment, likes Margaritaville.
Okay, let me hear it.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
See, that's why you edit the show and
Well,
not sing on the show, Kyle.
You know what? To her, to my daughter, I'm her favorite singer.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm catering to an audience of one.
She hadn't heard Uncle Larry sing. Will you ever invite me over to sing to that child?
Yes.
Okay.
When she's being punished or tortured, you'll be the first call.
Oh my
Promise.
God. Well, listen, congratulations on the baby.
Thank
She's
you.
a beautiful child.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you really from the bottom of my heart. You keep me sane. and the material that you give me to put on this show. I mean, that's why you have the #1 show in the city right now.
Thank you, sir.
And on that note, I want to make that clear. I almost choked when I said it. I love this guy, right? And it's not all about me. Yeah, I'm the guy who sits here in the fishbowl and talks all the time. But if I don't get good material from this cat, the show is no good. And I just want to thank you for all that you
Well,
do.
it's a partnership. I could put the best stories on the lineup. They still got to be delivered.
Yes,
so
sir.
I thank you.
So am I hitting my marks?
Yes.
You'll keep me around for a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Kyle, just don't give me stuff that's going to make me look really, really bad, okay?
All right, well, that's
on the air, because they'll ship us out of here on the buddy plan, and that's not a good
That's
look.
the big challenge, is trying to avoid those stories.
Oh,
for
my
you.
gosh, okay.
We'll figure it out.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Now go carry your little button,
Let me
get
go
a
do
show
my
together
thing.
here. We
Let me
got
go
a
do
show
my
to do.
thing.
We got oh my God, we're on in 4 minutes.
That's right.
We better get the hell up out of here.
Let's go.